Hey, this is Steve Mayer from Adventure Toy Store. I'm going to talk today a little bit about trainer kites or traction kites. Anybody interested in getting into kite surfing, which is a fantastic sport, you've seen it on TV, out on the lakes, on the ocean. The first step is you got to have a traction kite or a trainer kite to get those first steps to learn how to fly the kite. So there's kind of two different styles of traction kites or trainer kites. They're really the same thing. People call them trainers because you're training to kite surf. You can start as basic as a two-line kite. This is one of our more popular ones. This is the HQ Symphony 1.7. It's about 80 bucks. Really, really simple kite. They're great because they're indestructible. You can smash this thing into the ground. You're not going to hurt it too much. But the whole key is learning how to fly a kite on a bar. So basically you have the bar with two lines coming off, and you hold onto the bar and you pull one direction, the kite goes one way, you pull the other, it goes the other way. Seems really simple, but it takes a little while to get that stuff figured out, that muscle memory. So people in the beginning, they're doing all kinds of weird things. But when you're kite surfing on your board, you can't think about the kite. You got to be able to fly it one-handed without paying attention to what's happening on the kite. So having a trainer kite, around 80 bucks, get this thing out, learn how to fly it really, really well. It's a great first step. If you're really serious about the sport and you like the idea of power, bumping up to a little stronger, a little bit bigger kite is a good idea. Size-wise, this is about as small as they come. It's a 1.7 meter. Power is a square of force, so a kite that's just 1 meter bigger than this will have twice the power. So going from like a 1.7 to a bigger kite like this is a 2.5, but it has 2 to 2.5 times the power of a 1.7. This is the next step up. This is the HQ Rush Pro, and it comes in a 2.5, which is 2.5 meters. It comes in a 300, which is a 3 meter, or a 350. The 250 is going to be enough power that it's going to want to pull you pretty strong, but not get you into trouble. You jump up to the 350, which we have up here. The thing's a monster. That will pick you up, drag you across the field. It's a lot of kite. But the advantage of stepping up to a little bigger kite, you get stronger lines. You're not going to break these lines. You can go out in pretty strong wind. You can use it on snow to drag you a little bit. It also has a third line, so this attaches to a wrist strap. So this goes around my wrist, and if I let go of the whole system, it pulls the back line, the kite stalls and falls down. It's also used to flip the kite over. If it lands upside down, you can pull the back line, it turns the kite over, it will restart. So bumping up in price, you actually get a much higher quality, much better kite. The other really fun thing with these kites, any of these traction kites, is using it to do other things, like jumping on a mountain board. It's so much fun. Using a mountain board to go rip around in a soccer field or on the salt flats or even on the street at a mall, whatever. You can use a regular skateboard like a road board, but some of these mountain boards with big tires are a ton of fun. And you really don't need much of a kite at all. There's so little friction on this that it doesn't take much kite to get you moving on it. So it's a kite you'll have forever. I've had the same kite in my car for 10 years. The kids use it, loan it to family, friends. You can't hurt these kites. They're indestructible. So great product.